that wouldn't make it. Oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertip like I'm Thanos. Knocking doors down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it costs for the tab.
What's up, Brody? What's up, Brody?
I go extra to be great.
Trying to get into these playoffs,
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas.
Hey, bro, you don't
Today
sleep.
we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys.
It's time for you to eat.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started, and we are underway from AT&T
I got
Stadium.
you, dude.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be
Hey, let me make my daughter a bottle real quick, man. 1 second. You woke right up. I wasn't expecting you to be up for another hour. No, I was talking about my daughter. I expect her to get up for another hour. All right, I'm ready though. Hey, Marcus, you was right, man. I couldn't see it. I was making, I had to make Zyla a bottle.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah, sure.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game. But this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The Cowboys at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Pollard again. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Early. See what he come out there, see what he coming out there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. This defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to reset here, Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Parsons racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And the Giants send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity. And they're playing to it and playing well.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st and goal from the 3. Pollard. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second down and goal. Prescott, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Seibert's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker who can depend upon him, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Oh my God. I'm just thinking he's going to be open like a motor.
And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple big complete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw to Barkley on the check down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
In motion goes the tight end. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught. This is Ivory. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. Now Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's caught.
They allow him to get it all. He didn't get no pressure. He got there all day.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So many times in week 4, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. To throw is Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, Don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Cyber, up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, like he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. Now this time he'll look to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown Giants.
Jamison Williams
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Giants have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's just some cheating shit, bro.
Now the offense going
That's
to use
some
the
cheating
first of their
shit, bro.
timeouts.
They
So
just
as they
fucked up
take
my whole coverage.
we step aside.
Not even in the main shit. That shit ass as fuck.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
That's just some cheating shit, bro. That shit cheating like hell.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas
Like
where the
he
Cowboys
automatically
out in
followed
front.
him.
As we
Not
send
in
you on
there.
over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our
Not
EA
in the
Sports
recovery.
halftime report. Take
None
it
of
away,
that shit.
Coach.
Yeah, bro, they shouldn't do that
Charles
shit.
and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
They said the dumb shit like that in the game, bro.
Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back.
He would have never got that
underway
bullshit.
in
Because
the
now I'm
second
taking
half.
out my zone to go guard
Here
another
comes a
dude.
return from just beyond the goal line.
A whole nother zone.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground
they're going
attack
hard.
either. So certainly something has to change
Had
here.
a wide open touchdown.
And I'm pretty sure their
Already knew
friends
he was
from the
coming in
defensive
for
side
the
of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young
I didn't think he was going to pick him up.
Not much in the running game.
But I wish
This
the
won't
other
help
dude
things
stay
either.
right there.
A loss on
Man,
that
that'd be
play.
a whole difference.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is caught by Williams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. They'll look to throw now.
I mean, he threw it to the
And this
floor.
one too low.
You get the
Oh,
sense that
this
they're
is the
saying
shit that I
we're
go
not
through,
playing up to
bro.
what we're capable of, and we're deep enough
He
into
threw
the
it
game
like if he threw a
that the
fucking
early jitters
a
are
spike
long
to the
gone,
floor.
that they should now have
He
some
had a
sense of
fucking walking
continuity
touchdown.
and be ways that they have not been doing so far.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a first and goal.
They go play action here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throws out left. It's caught by Wood. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone. And that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line.
Perfect play call.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Looking to throw. Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take back. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Eluding the pressure right. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Oh my God.
Diggy Zero with the effort there to earn the sack.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long. But it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Back to throw here. It's complete to Williams. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
Like, there's so many people there. It's a
coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them.
Like,
look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise.
No, he supposed to throw it diagonally towards the dude. I guess you can't
He's had a
accept that.
fantastic rookie season. Made a
Not
lot
a fucking
of
rookie, I
throws,
put it
but
out
that
there.
wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen,
and he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Here's Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, That looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh my God.
He knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He finds Highbury here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A 1st down carry for Barkley.
Like, why you still couldn't pick him up? That play would have been so perfect.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Micah Parsons
getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
Pass complete. It's Hockenson.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb.
The world may never know. The world may never know.
24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Sager, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this
I
drive.
didn't think he was going to play.
Late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
I thought he was going to come back down.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in his ball game.
But there's a lot
I thought he was going to come back down.
gleaned
That was a good play.
every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great?
Nobody came in at all.
Maybe one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Going to run again here with Pollard.
No. Look, everybody. Nobody made it there.
Tony Pollard.
That one is good. I knew he was running. Look, everybody. Yeah, we got another game.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. These guys will take a 10-point
We can never give up the
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Caught. This is Ivory. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand...
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. As they're stuck with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And the tight end goes in motion left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter.
We can't show them everything. It's close to playoffs.
I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow
at least we know we get to do that shit.
that extra bit, right? That reserve
Come
tank.
playoffs,
They
I don't
hauled
want
it
to hear
out.
nothing.
Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold,